Yo, what's up everybody? It's me, WDMichael, and in today's YouTube video, we're going to be talking about the new events coming to the Pokemon Scarlet via video games and the Teal Mask DLC. Now, these events are going to be celebrating Eevee because it is almost Eevee Day. So we've got two new events here coming up. The first one is going to be a Mass Outbreak event featuring Eevee with a ton of different marks that you can get. The second one is going to be a 7-star Tera raid event, also featuring Eevee with the normal Tera that could be a little bit challenging. So let's hop into this video and check out the details so that we can be prepared. Okay, so here we are with our first event. It is going to be the Eevee Mass Outbreak event. Now, this means that we're going to have the opportunity to shiny hunt a ton of Eevees, which is always great because, well, there are a massive amount of Eevee evolutions to get shiny, so this will definitely give us a lot of opportunities to get a bunch of shiny Eevees and also get all those evolutions done to shiny as well. So this is gonna be really cool. I'm excited. I'll probably be burning a ton of time this weekend in these Tera raids so I get a bunch of shiny Pokemon. The other part of this is that there's also gonna be a bunch of marks for these Eevees in these Mass Outbreak events that are going to be at a higher chance of getting, and they're also going to be split between the two different regions. So depending on which one of these marks you want to make sure you're in the right region because they have a higher odds depending on which region you are. Now, the Paldea region has got the Flustered, the Intellectual, the Intense, and Jittery, and then the Kitakami region has Calmness, Excited, Unsure, and Rowdy. Now, I'm kind of curious. I'm wondering if they have a specific, like if they chose these specific marks for the Eevee Mass Outbreak event just due to the fact of like all the Eevee evolutions for people. So I'm curious, what marks are you going to be matching with which Eevee evolution for these Mass Outbreak events? Because there's a lot of them, and obviously some of them, like you look at, I think it's I think that one's the Flustered one. Is like a watered one. So like there's a couple of them where their image looks kind of like the Pokemon that you would kind of expect it to be, you know, the Intellectual being like the psychic one maybe. So I'm kind of curious, which ones are you going to pair with your Eevee evolutions? But yeah, this will only be going for November 16th to the November 20th, so you won't have an increase or another chance to do this, obviously, because it's celebrating Eevee Day. We're not going to get another weekend where these pop up, so if you miss it this weekend, you're going to lose out on your chance. If you want to farm these for a little bit longer, another trick that you can do is obviously log on while this event's active, get on the internet, and then as long as you don't get back onto the internet, your game system will no longer update with the updates like when they change or get rid of the events. So you can actually keep farming these well past the point when they actually are like over with. So that's another fun little tactic that I've used myself, especially when we did the Halloween one, to kind of get some more of the Halloween Pokemon from the Mass Outbreak. So yeah, it's really cool. I'm really excited about these, about all these different events that are popping up. It keeps the game fresh and keeps me wanting to play this game. So, I mean, honestly, mad props Pokemon. These are really cool. I'm really, really excited for this one. Honestly, if I was going to be hunting for one, I think I really would want an Intellectual Espeon. That sounds really, really cool. And I think that would be the one that I hunt for first. So let me know down in the comments which one you're going to be hunting for first. I'd love to see it. But let's get into the next event that we're going to be having, which is going to be the 7-star Tera raid event featuring Eevee. All right, and with our second event for the weekend, we have the Eevee 7-star Tera raids, which honestly, when you first look at them, are probably going to be really easy, but there are definitely ways where the Pokemon Company could make these challenging, and since they are 7-star Tera raids, there's a really good chance they are going to be challenging, and we'll talk about some of the ways that they can do that. But the event is going to be from November 17th to the 20th. It does not look like we're going to get 2 weekends on this like we have with some of the other ones. This definitely seems like it's going to be tailored specifically to the Eevee Day weekend. So we will only be getting one of these, it looks like. It is, from what I can imagine, is going to be shiny locked as all the other ones have because you can only capture one. It is going to have the Mightiest mark, but it will actually give it the title The Unrivaled, which is pretty cool. And now this one's also really, really cool because now we also have, like, we can always do all the Mass Outbreak shiny hunting, but like now once we catch an Eevee from a 7-star Tera raid, you can only get one. So now the big question is, are you going to evolve your Mightiest Eevee, or are you going to keep it as is? And if you do evolve it, like, what are you going to evolve that one Eevee that you get? Like, what's the one Pokemon that fits with the Unrivaled the best? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about that one too. But with Eevee, there are some things that could definitely make this a little bit challenging if they decide to. One, its adaptability move, or adaptability ability. I don't know why that messed me up so bad, but adaptability will actually give it some more damage to its normal type moves. So got to keep that in mind. It also does have access to possibly getting, like, if they really wanted to, they could give this thing an Eviolite so that it's got some really good boosted defense. So I mean, it could be a little bit challenging, but again, honestly, I think just because it is an Eevee, there's only so far that they can take this Pokemon to make it challenging, and I think it's going to be capped somewhere where it won't be something like the Mewtwo raids. But I definitely don't think it's going to be something like a Magikarp. Like, it'll be challenging, but I don't think it's going to be something where we're going to be struggling a whole bunch. I'm pretty sure you'll probably be able to solo it with one Pokemon in particular that I think will have a really good time. But it's got a lot of really, like, decent normal attacking moves. I mean, it's got, like, Covet, it's got Double Edge, it's got Last Resort, Takedown. You've got things like Yawn, you've got Tickle, Wish, so it could get a little bit of stat drops on the opposing Pokemon. It could heal itself. It could do some decent normal type moves or damage. But in all reality, I think if you just bring Annihilate to this raid, you're probably going to be really, really good. One, Annihilate being a ghost type Pokemon means it's not going to take any damage from the normal type moves. Annihilate has access to fighting stab type moves, so it can do a lot of damage. It also has access to its movie Defiant, where if this Pokemon tries to drop your stats, it's going to get boosted. All in all, I really think the Annihilate is probably going to be the best one here, and will probably be the easiest one to solo it as well. But there's definitely going to be some other Pokemon I'm pretty sure are going to be fairly usable. Iron Hands, obviously going to be just a shoo-in for Billy Drum, Drain Punch. Koraidon, another great fighting type Pokemon that could definitely be really helpful. And then Snorlax, obviously, like, if you got Belly Drum and you got a fighting type move that you can choose, it's probably going to work pretty well. I don't think this is going to be super hard, but again, it'll make it easier if you bring the right Pokemon. So yeah, it's really cool. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to evolve my Eevee into, to be honest. I'm gonna have to take some time to think of that one, because this is, you only get one. So I'll have to let me know. Maybe I'll let you know down in the comments after I see some of your guys' picks on it. So yo, thank you all so much for coming out to this Eevee Day video where we talked about the Eevee events coming to the Pokemon Scarlet Violet video games and the Teal Mask DLC. I'm really excited. I'm definitely gearing up and getting ready for my Twitch streams these coming weekends so that I can take full advantage of these events that are coming out and get a bunch of shiny Eevees, and also get my amazing 7-star Tera rate Eevee. I'm beyond excited. I don't know what I want to evolve all of them into or what marks I want to match with those Pokemon yet. But like I said in the video, if there's a specific mark that you're going to match with a shiny Eevee evolution, let me know down in the comments. Or if there's a specific Eevee evolution that you're going to evolve this unrivaled Eevee into, this one Eevee that you get from the 7-star Tera raids, I definitely would love to hear about it in the comments, or what you're going to evolve it into. And if you want to come and hang out with somebody while these events are live this weekend, definitely make sure you hop on over to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/WDMichael. Drop me a follow so you get notified when I go live. Then come hang out with me this weekend. I'll definitely be doing a bunch of these events on my Twitch channel. I would definitely love to meet you. It's been an absolute blast meeting all the people from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. It's been honestly really, really cool. So make sure you hop on in, come say hello, because I would absolutely love to meet you. And again, these these last couple weeks has been really, really awesome. We're getting really close to YouTube partner, and I cannot thank you all enough for the support recently. It's been absolutely insane. So really, thank you all so much. I keep saying this in a lot of those videos that we're getting really close to YouTube partner, and there's going to be a point where I won't be doing these at the end of the video, and we're going to be a YouTube partner. So I'm really excited for that, and I can't, like I said again, I can't thank you all enough for the support. It's been really awesome. But yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you all have a fantastic time out in Paldea in the Kitakami region, and until next time, trainers, peace out.